Hi, my name is Emily. I'm here from Team Ursa Major, and I'm going to show you how to play the Cryptids.
Joining me later in the video will be fellow team member Ben Wetzel to help explain the rules. But first, let's start unboxing this game. In the Cryptids, players play as previously well-known cryptids who want to reclaim their notoriety in this new age of reliable cameras in everyone's pockets. Cryptids travel around North America, spooking campers, tourists, and hikers to generate notoriety. But they must be careful, because they will draw the attention of scientists who will capture them and cause them to lose their notoriety. First, open up your box and locate all of the components. You will notice that your components smell like a campfire. The GameCrafter inserts you find may tell you that this is due to laser cut pieces, but in actuality, this is a special scent that we have added to the pieces in order to get you into the Cryptid in the Woods mood. To set up the game, each player selects the cryptid they will be playing as and picks up that cryptid's reference card, their character standee, the notoriety tracker, and their sighting tokens. Then, unfold the board and place each player's notoriety tracker at 0, and each player's cryptid at their color-coordinated starting position. Locate the scientist miniatures and keep them somewhere nearby because you will need them soon. Everything else can go back in the box. Now that you're all set up and ready to play, I'm going to pass this over to Ben. Take it away, Ben.
Determine who goes first by figuring out who last went camping. Alternatively, the player at the table who looks most like a cryptid can go first. Play begins with them and continues clockwise around the table. Rounds in the cryptids consist of the players' or cryptids' turns, and then the turn of the scientists. Each player may perform 2 actions on their turn. They may move, moving their cryptid up to 2 spaces. They may spook, which generates a sighting token on their current tile. Or they may use one of their special abilities. To move, simply move your cryptid standee up to 2 spaces on the board. You can move up to 2 times on your turn if you like. To spook, first remove any sighting tokens currently on your space. Then, place a sighting token onto the space you're currently on. Then, gain 1 notoriety for each city you're adjacent to. At the start of your turn, you gain 1 notoriety per sighting token you still have on the board. To use a special ability, follow the rules for the ability on your cryptid's reference card. Each cryptid has a unique ability to use, so try them all out, except Nessie, because Nessie's OP.
Once all players have taken their turn for the round, it is now the scientist's turn. And now we will explain what the heck are scientists and what do they do. The player who has the lowest notoriety is in charge of moving and placing scientists. If there is ever a case where rules for moving scientists have a tie for words like closest or nearest, the player in charge of the scientist this round is the one who decides how the scientist should move or spawn. More on that in right now. First, move any existing scientists that are already on the board. If there are no scientists, you skip this step. Scientists will always move 2 spaces total towards the closest sighting tokens. When a scientist lands on a space with a sighting token, remove that sighting token from the board. If the scientist lands on the same spot as a cryptid, that cryptid loses half of their notoriety and is sent back to their starting position on the board. Once all scientists have moved, check the total notoriety gained by all players combined from last round. If the total is greater than 5, place a new scientist on a city tile that is closest to the player who has the highest total notoriety. This scientist does not do anything until the start of the next scientist's turn. And that's the game! You keep playing until a cryptid has reached 35 or more notoriety points. Don't forget to gain your notoriety from your placed sighting tokens at the start of each turn. The more sightings you do, the more notorious that you can become. Thank you for watching. We really hope that you enjoy playing our game, The Cryptids.